Hi everybody and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 27th of October 2018. It's really nice to be with you for this daily reading. Today I'm using the Magical Dogs Tarot, and again this is being sent to me by the lovely Vanessa, so thank you so much, Vanessa. I've been keeping this deck to use kind of later on because I absolutely love dogs, and I'm sure I'll be using this several times. Ow! Okay, we got little Toto there, walking past Stonehenge. Awesome. So I hope it really does take like pop culture into like things like, you know, the dog from The Wizard of Oz. I hope it does take pop references like that and spirituality like Stonehenge and, you know, the Glastonbury tour and all of those things, and combines them. That would be a really great combo. So I just want to show you some of the cards here. The Emperor. That's Bob. Oh my god. Lovely. I really like it. Every different breed of dog you could imagine. I love this. Oh, you see, just looking at dogs puts a smile on my face. I love them. They're like God's little... They're like angels as far as I'm concerned. They're like little furry angels. And they're like the nearest thing we have next to the elementals in terms of angelic beings. And they've somehow, thank goodness, broken through. And dogs are just so... Ugh, I love them. Okay, so let's see what the cards want you to be aware of today and what the energy is about. Okay, I'm going to choose 3 cards here. We have the Sky Guardian. Okay, I have no idea what that is. Then we have the Tower. The Tower is coming up a lot. And then, should we go here or here? I'm feeling here. Earth, Alpha, Female. Okay. So, they've changed certain things. Sky is probably... it's probably a court card. It's probably a king or a knight of air. Earth, Alpha, Female. So, she's probably a queen of Pentacles. She's a boss. And then we have the Tower, which is a major arcana card. Okay, so they've obviously changed things in terms of the suits and things like that. I'm not going to get too involved in reading the instructions. Sorry, I'm not big on those. Because, I mean, this looks very much like air to me. And the Sky Guardian is someone who takes a risk because they have some experience. They know that they can do something extreme to get what they want. And knights have to do this kind of thing because they need to prove themselves to their lords and kings and masters that they are really exemplary and very talented and dedicated, and they take these kind of risks. That's why they can become kings and queens in themselves. So when it comes to thinking, you are someone who is crystal clear. You're able to take risks today, and you're able to see the opportunity in something falling away, in something coming undone. So this could manifest itself in a number of different ways. So let's say that in some sort of online business industry, let's say some industry, one of the websites is suddenly shut down, one of the major competitors, and because they've gone into administration, now suddenly there's been there's this big gap now where this huge business used to be, and you might be able to step in there quickly if you have the money and the resources to step things up, to fill that gap and to become the next giant retailer. But you have to act quickly, and you have to see the confusion and the chaos and people being distracted with things falling apart as a way for you to succeed, to use this as an opportunity for yourself. Because if you do, you will end up as the Earth alpha female. She's not worried. She's got her own land there, her own bit of forest, and she's hiding in this beautiful shrubbery, and she's got some necklaces there, so she's having a grand old time. The king of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, they're people who've mastered the physical world. They live good lives. They don't have to worry about every cent, every penny that they spend. They have beautiful environments around them. Their physical health is good. They enjoy their lives. They have good, solid relationships with one another. And often that comes from having some sort of financial platform or security which allows you to grow and become something. I always thought, how do people become writers? Because it doesn't pay anything, and once they become a success, then yes, they may get paid and get royalties, but how do they actually become a writer? Because you have to work while writing. And then I read different biographies. I'm a big biography buff. So Kafka worked during the day and wrote at night. Unbelievable. Other people, I realized, didn't have to work and could devote their time, their leisure time, to whatever they wanted to do. Other people lived on the bare minimum, so there are different ways of doing what it is you want to do. So today, what the cards are telling you is that things are changing at the moment. There are new structures that are coming in and old structures that are on their way out. And that's always the case. The world is always changing. Things are always being reborn. And then once these fires have died away, in South Africa you get this a lot, the ashes are wonderful and fertile for the grass that comes after. And it comes back richer and stronger. So if there's a business opportunity or an opportunity for you today to enter a new relationship or start a new business or expand your business or launch a new product or to go on a trip that's spontaneous, or to do anything that's kind of short term, that seems like, could it be a bad idea? Could it be a good idea? It's a really good idea, a good idea to take the risk today and to trust your thinking. You're able to make really good decisions. You're able to either unravel an existing business that you've got if you want to finish that up, but you can just as well start a new business as well. The energy goes both ways. It's Pluto, it's transformation, death and rebirth. So you can change one business into another. You can remarket, rebrand. You can finish one thing and start a whole other thing. If you haven't got your own business and you're employed at the moment, you could start something on the side. And all of that will ultimately end up with you being the Earth Alpha female. And the Earth Alpha female basically she isn't challenged anymore by all the other competitors. She doesn't have to constantly worry about being challenged. And the way that translates to us is that we don't need to worry about where food's coming from, who's going to pay the electric, is the water going to be cut off, the rent, can we pay all of that? Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this is like in sociology they use this. It's a triangle, and at the very bottom he says, human needs are shelter, food, warmth. Then it's friendship, companionship. Then it's learning something and being skilled and having meaning in your life. And then finally at the very tip of the pyramid, it's like spirituality and connecting with the higher realms and asking the higher questions. So we do need a platform where we're not constantly having our doors knocked down by the bailiffs taking our stuff, so that we can build something of value. Today, you have that opportunity to build something of value. And also, there's either a fortune that happens to you or a misfortune that happens, which means that there's a chance and there's an opportunity within that misfortune, or someone else experiences a misfortune around you and you see a way from which you can benefit from that, which sounds really sinister and horrible. But if it's not harming that other person, maybe talk to them about it. And that can benefit you. And talk to the other person and get the all clear. If there's a situation that arises where they're struggling and you could really benefit and it's a friend of yours, ask them first. Take risks. This is like a reprieve from the energy that we've got at the moment, because it's all about new beginnings. It's about doing something that you love and really getting yourself in a position of strength today and really saving yourself from the disaster. That's the disasters that are going on around you. And this is good. You're safe from the disasters going on around you because you're someone who took risks. And the only people today who are safe are those who take risks and who want to improve their lives, the people who are going to be struck by lightning and who will find that they will have the most negative things happen to them are the ones, ironically, that play it safest in life. And that's why the energy of this planet is so difficult sometimes, because when you play it safe because you're afraid of something. And when you're afraid of something, you give it power. Anything you focus on, it becomes bigger and stronger. So you manifest that fear for yourself. Whereas if you're carefree, happy, and joyous, then you manifest happy, joyous, and positive things. That's why a lot of the time people who have absolutely no clue what they're doing really succeed, because they just overwhelm the physical details with this amazing, enthusiastic, gormless, innocent, positive, joyous energy. It's all energy. All of the business stuff, all of the finances, relationships, other people, it's all an illusion. It's all about energy and connecting. And are you attracting people towards you, or are you repelling them away from you? And today, use your trust in yourself, work with other people, and look out in terms of how you can benefit in a financial, practical way today. You'll be able to get something from this day that helps you have more abundance and prosperity in your life and financial freedom. So this is 1, that's 16, 17, that's 1, 18, 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is spirituality and completion. So the tower is spirituality and completion, and that's at the center of the reading. So something comes to an end, so something new can begin. If you have a daily spiritual practice in your life, then that's good, because then you can say, oh, something's closed. Okay, we feel it. What are we doing next? That's the best, because then you'll get guidance. If not, then you'll have to say, okay, this is closed. What am I going to do next? And you'll have to come up and think of something. So by thinking of something, if you see an opportunity, jump for it, take a risk, take a leap, and grab everything you can today, because it's likely to end up serving you and putting you in a stronger position by the end of the day than you were when the day began. So I hope you have a wonderful time. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.